Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is How Not to Play Tracer. Tracer is an Overwatch character and she is a wicked amount of fun. That made no sense, but hey, deal with it. Her talent, or excuse me, her abilities is she has Blink. It has 3 charges, and what it does is basically you have a straight line. Whenever you press Q, you can go in a 360-degree area. Press Q and you could Q or press Q again and you dash a small amount toward a certain wherever you go. You can do this up to 3 times and it has 9-second cooldown for all 3 charges. Not all at once, but 1 charge at a time. If it was all 3 at once, she would be OP and no one or everyone would be pissed off at her again. She used to be exceptionally OP. Like, we're not getting into that. But anyways, her melee, basically she punches people and it increases her R, which I'll get into here in a minute. Recall, this is your oh shit button as Tracer. Whenever you're, she has to be in exceptionally close range to damage people. So what you want to do is you want to keep following people along and shooting them and hitting them with your melee. If you're doing that, as you should be doing, and then the enemy hero runs into a bush, and then oh look, all the rest of the enemy's heroes are here. That's your oh shit time. You press E and you recall back to your last where you were 3 seconds ago. Then you blink the fuck out. Pretty simple. Unlike most other heroes, she only has 1 R, which we'll get into in a minute. Her trait, or her D talent, is activatable. She works on an ammo system, so whenever she's shooting, you have to manually tell her to reload. There's a talent later where you can reload at a certain point and increase your damage, which is, it's a damn good talent, but it requires cognizant forethought always of how your ammo is at, or where your ammo is at. It's a good ability and a good talent. Well, I mean, obviously it's a good ability, it's her trait, but it's a good talent. Pulse Bomb is her R. This is what melee affects. So you have to... She gets it immediately. Unlike any other... Well, most other heroes, she gets her ultimate immediately. Most other heroes, they get them at level 10. She gets it, and what she has to do, though, is build up to it. Like, she starts at 0%, and as you damage, it goes up. Melee gives you a spike toward it, you know, and what it is within a small vicinity, you have to throw this pulse bomb and it has to stick to the enemy hero. If it sticks to them, they're going to take a large spike of damage. What you can do at level 10 is affect how the pulse bomb works. Like, you can have it so that it deals a larger area of effect, but I think it's a lower amount of damage. Let's look. Yeah, increase the radius by 50% and the enemies are slowed by 70%. So that's really good if you're going against enemy groups that clump together a lot. Quantum Spike, this deals 7% of their extra maximum health. This is really good if you have a priority target. So say like a Morales, who is a single target healer. This is really good against her. And then you have Pulse Rounds, which basically just allow you to get your get your R a whole lot faster. But also allows you to throw it a lot easier. By that I mean it increases its range to throw. I've never gotten Pulse Rounds. I always usually go Quantum Spike or Sticky Bomb. All 3 are very good options though, so don't get me wrong on that. So let's get to it. Any fucking day now. That'd be great. That was a long load time because someone kept dropping. Alright. So we find ourselves in Altaric Valley. Now my first talent I'm going to pick up is Tracer Rounds. This is essential to a Tracer build, or Tracer. What it does is it makes them the enemy hero visible. Well, you say, of course they're visible. Yes. But whenever they say go into a bush while you're still behind them, they're technically not visible at that point, and you will stop firing on them. And they could juke you at that point. However, the Tracer Rounds keep them visible, and if they go in the bush, you can still see where they're going. It's really fantastic. So we're gonna just fuck with this. We're gonna go up, and we're gonna blink the hell out. So Tracer is frail, is the best way to put it. She can barely take any hit. However, she is exceptionally mobile, as you will see. So what I did was I blinked up to Chromie, started shooting the crap out of her. I should have went to Anduin, I agree. Started shooting the crap out of her, and then I'm just going to go ahead and melee that to get my R up. And then I recalled to help stop them from attacking me, because it does give you invulnerable frames or iframes for a few minutes. And then I blinked the hell out, so that way I wouldn't be in their range of abilities. That could have went way worse than it did. Raynor's gonna wreck me, so we're gonna leave this lane. Tracer's not meant to lane. I mean, she can, but she's not meant to. So we're gonna hurry up and go to Chromie. And that's the beauty of Tracer. You can pick up quick kills like that. I don't know if you fully saw what happened was, I saw that she was going to get behind her wall before I can get up there, so I sped it up by blinking 3 times, and then as soon as I got the kill, I recalled the hell out. I truly recommend, especially if you're learning how to play Tracer, I truly recommend waiting to use her recall as a defensive ability rather than an offensive. I mean, it's really hard to use it. It's really hard to use that as an offensive ability because it takes you back, but I consider what I did earlier, where I got the Chromie kill, an offensive. Like, I used it to rush up and then pull myself back. I highly, highly recommend waiting to use it if you're in a normal engagement and then you need to get out. That's just as you're learning Tracer. That way you get the more feel for when to use it. As you learn her, you'll know when to. You'll have a better idea. I mean, granted, that goes with any hero, but still. It's really easy to screw up a Tracer. Also, I recommend using Blink as a defensive tool as well. Definitely don't use it to engage like I did earlier. This one definitely, for sure, as you're learning Tracer, use it only defensively to back out and get out of certain areas. God damn, this guy's low. So the talent that I picked up is Untouchable. This is extremely important that I never die as Tracer. After a certain point, I get diminishing returns from it. I mean, it's stacked. Okay, let me explain. So what it does is, as you kill enemy heroes, you gain more and more damage. But that damage is lost as soon as you die. Now, this is only useful to a certain point. After a certain level, if I'm not maxed out, that talent is completely useless to me. Oh, I should have R'd on him. R'd on him? Yeah, buddy. I should have used my R on him, but I was more concerned about getting out. And as you see, my R is up and ready to go. I'm waiting primarily for my recall to come back up, because I do not want to jump into that full group of enemies. I could get a pick if I targeted the right one, but then I would die shortly afterwards. Oh, and I forgot what I was doing. I forgot. So if I had not have panicked, I could have done that a whole lot better. I could have still got out, even though I forgot about not having my E. So I just finished talking about how I didn't have my E, and I went in anyways. This is the kind of intellect that you're going to be dealing with as you watch my channel. So how I could have got out of there was, instead of panicking and using my Q to get, or my blink to move around like that, I could have kept moving around them, and then as soon as my E came back up, recall to throw them off of where I was going to be, and then Q out. But I panicked, and you saw what happened after I panicked. Alright, so I used my trait to reload right there. So now we're going to go... I personally prefer bullet time. Since you deal a crap ton of auto attack damage, not a crap ton of auto attack damage, but since you deal a crap ton of auto attacks, it reduces the blink cooldown. Each one is viable except for the takedowns and takedowns one, where it instantly restores it per takedown. Shit, I need to get out. Now, granted, the talent's not useful if you're not attacking thing right now, so I'm getting nothing out of it. However, talents are more or takedowns are more situational. The other option is just to flat out increase the amount of blinks, but the cooldown is increased by 2. I prefer that talent, or this talent, and the one I just described. I screwed that up horribly. I did not expect her to drop the dragon on me like she did. So I used to be a fairly decent Tracer player. Back whenever I was trying to get all my heroes up to level 15, what I did was I'd solely focus on that hero and only play them until I got to level 15. Because of that, I got really good with some of the characters and learned them. Tracer was one of them. Like, I used to hate playing her. I despised it. But after a while, it began to click for me, and I understood how to use her. But that's been a long time. Ah! See, if I had Quantum Spike right there, Chromie would be dead. But you see, I barely took any hits at all, and I'm already at lower than half health. Tracer is something else. She's fun. Do not get me wrong. So I should be top helping out, but my personal belief in maps like this, I would rather get these 2 lanes down from the objective that's pushing. I don't know if I'm wrong on this. I truly don't. Like, usually I have a better idea, but I just don't know. Alright, Chromie should not have stepped up to me. She really shouldn't have. That's one thing you do not want to do as a Chromie. You do not want to go where you know a Tracer is at and then be alone. That is dumb in every sense of the word. We're going to go and try to kill Anduin now. Anduin beating him. He's dead. And this is why Tracer is so annoying to deal with. She sticks to you so bad. It is so hard to get her off of you. So we're going to go with Quantum Spike, because I want to... My priority targets is Anduin and Chromie. I want to deal with them, primarily Anduin first. Anduin is my primary target. This is just to scare him out of the lane. I know full well I can't take Phoenix on. Yeah, my primary target is Anduin. I want to kill him. The reason being is that he's a healer. He supported the enemy team and keeping them alive. And then after that, I want to get rid of Chromie because she's a really big damage dealer. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to Chromie. And I think I might be able to pull this off. Nope, almost had her though. If I had stuck with her for just a little while longer. Ah, that Phoenix. I panicked and I went the wrong way. So Phoenix has a global ability where that laser right there, it's global. So as soon as you target and lay it down, it goes like that, and it deals a high amount of damage to that specific area. It's really good if it's followed up by, or it has a something to initiate with, like Leoric has an ability where he can cage people in a specific area. And then Phoenix can shoot that laser through it. The enemy can't do anything about it, they just take that damage. So what I did was I panicked. Instead of going up to the lesser space and getting out of it, I went down to the bottom and took more damage doing it. I think I might have been dead either way, but that's the way it went, and so that's the way it went. So we're going to get this camp. Tracer is by no means good at taking camps. I did see a YouTube video. Okay, yep, we're leaving. No, they're all there, buddy. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh, that was bad. So, once again, dumb. I followed with the ult, but the problem was that I didn't have much choice. Granted, I could have gone up here, but Raynor had already moved up. So he could have just kept following me, and he has an exceptionally high area of damage. Not area of damage. Exceptionally high auto attack range. So my hope was that I could outrun the damn ult, but didn't work. But it looks like we won that team fight. Well, no, maybe not. We didn't. Oh yeah, we did. Look at that. We got 2 takedowns compared to my 1. So very good job, team. This is going to hurt our mid lane. I would not be surprised if this is gone and we're at half for our keep damage by the end of it. So we're going to try to sneak around. I want to get a pick on that Chromie. Alright, so we're going to be back. Nope, never mind. Rainer's coming up. Yeah. Yeah. I should have just kept going. So this is a big reason why, also, other than the fact that you want your untouchable to keep going, which is you keep dealing damage as you get takedowns, lose them upon death. Leeching rounds, you gain 20% health. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Basic attacks against heroes deal heal tracer for 20% of the damage dealt. So, with the untouchable talent, where you're gaining more damage, that stacks with the health. So you have more chance of staying alive. But at this point, I'm at the point where I'm getting diminishing returns on the talent. Like, I would have to go ham and get it fully stacked for it to matter at this point. And the way I've been playing, it's not going to happen. And I'm not going in. It's just stupid at this point. So we're just going to go in. Oh, well, I was close. See, I told them to take that down, and they would also get halfway. They got about an eighth of the key. So, I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. Yeah, we lost this objective again. But I think I'm doing a whole lot better than my Kel'Thuzad video. Nope. Look at that damage. Look at that pitiful, pitiful damage. 18k. That means I'm on par with Hanzo. Mathiel is just up ahead. But at least I'm averaging with the rest of my team, so I guess that's a good thing. I guess it's a team effort. Now, what I could technically do is use my R on this, but I'm not going to do that. Especially since I went Quantum Spike. Alright, so I did as much as I could to Anduin right there. This is dangerous. She could turn around and hit me. But she's dead. Alright, so this is where I was talking about where you can use pay attention to your D. I'm not going to use it because I'm playing like garbage and I have to concentrate on talking about this and doing this. So we're going to just go sleight of hand where I reload faster. Good job, Mathiel. You didn't back down, that was important. So we're going to go up and just start helping out. There's also a talent that you can pick where the melee is single target. It deals a good burst spike of DPS.
I think we could use some mercenaries on our side.
And all that fun stuff. But you can also pick up a talent where it's it's a AoE ability. I can't remember if there's a consequence to that. Like if you get less of a charge for your R. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I never pick it up. I think I picked it up once and it was a bad game and I didn't like it. I prefer sticking with the Tracer motto of just burst spiking or burst damaging one specific person down. Back up. What I'm trying to do. Oh! That Anduin Leap of Faith ability, though. So what happened there was that. Ooh, Anduin, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ult. So what? Oh, man. Excuse me 1 second. Get out. Out. Oh, I don't remember what I was going to tell you, folks. I apologize. Man, they turned this counterattack. I lost it. We're gonna kill this ant. Well, the idea was we're gonna kill this Anduin, but he's dead. And that's the beauty of Tracer right there. That's what I was hoping to show you guys. That's why she's so damn good. Each person I kept taking down, I was getting more and more damage out of because of my quest talent. We need a channel on that, please. Thank you. Good. We may be able to turn this around just because of that last engage. Yes. Alright, we may be able to turn this around. That was a really good turnaround. We needed that. No one channeled on this? Seriously? Okay, well, that was interesting. So Mathiel went back and he's trying to push our lane back, which is good. I like that. But the problem is that they have 2-3 now, and we're 3. We're about even level, so anything can happen. This right here, this objective is going to decide the game. If they win it, we lose. If we win it, we stay in the game longer. We won't win because they have full defenses and everything. What I want to do is I want to kill Anduin. Like I've been saying, but I want to do that. I need to kill Anduin. He's the one that's keeping him alive. And I failed. I didn't recall when I should have. I used my blinks offensively when I shouldn't have. I was trying my hardest to get in there and take out Anduin, and that way they would collapse on themselves because they would have no healing. It was a bad call all around on my part. Plus, they were stuck in this mud pit, and what that does on this map is it slows you down. I was hoping to use that to my advantage as well. It didn't work. So what I'm going to do... Composition B would be great because it drops a second bomb on top or on the enemy target's feet, and that would be good if I could use the ult while Phoenix is ulting, because he's completely stationary, and if he moves, he breaks the thing. So it'd be great as a get him out of it and also deal more damage to him. But the problem is I'm always either running from his ult or dead when he uses his ult, or not around when he uses his ult. Basically, I'm never around to take advantage of his being still. So in theory, this is a great day. This would also be great for Anduin whenever he's using his protected deal. Ideally, I want to fucking do this. Total recall is great, but increases the cooldown by further 8 seconds, but you gain basically your health state where you were before. Okay, let me just say it this way. But it heals Tracer equal to the amount of health she lost during the time. And then this was okay. I've never used it, though. I've seen some Tracers use it. It's okay. It knocks them away. So, basically, you throw your R and then you melee them. They're knocked away. This is GG. They have boss and objective pushing in. Like I said, if we lost that objective, it's game. It's game. So that's how not to play Tracer. I hope I got to teach you some things about what to do with and how to play her correctly. She's she's really fun, but she's really tricky. Really tricky to play. Because if you screw up with her, that's it, you're dead. Her defensive talents could be used offensively, and that's part of the thing that makes her scary, is because once you screw up and use all your abilities to get into the engagement, you better formulate a plan before you even think about getting in there to get out. But she's fun. I mean, I'm typically like to play high-risk, high-reward characters, even though I fail miserably at them. And thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope to see you again. Thank you for joining me, everyone. This has been a lot of fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying... Damn it. I'm thoroughly enjoying doing these videos for you. I thoroughly enjoy imparting some of the knowledge to you that I've learned, and I'm definitely going to keep this going. So I hope you guys have a great day and take care, okay?